OKFM 101.7.
Mika say engineer Kwabena Agyapong abeka mensa ewo ha na ni post ni de mebo bebre kete oba wunwie da na woye former presidential secretary to Mampani Gwanejikum Kufo was signed as a former general secretary of the New Patriotic Party. Na ne ene te ha enwa ane ehun se wadan ne ho adi se wono so owo pepa se obetu franka e de ema osun kokoko amanyukuo MPP na yede ne ntwen komai na yenhwe na ni so ade hu ene ema ehoho e de ema oman se yeto abano na obedi franka tufo no Bra me moache
me so kwame
na boko de
nyame adom
ami na bra party ye MPP wadi mu ache saa time nipa 17 pre se wo mbetu franka de ama na wo mbi na nsen ya mu ba mu bi this time around mo call 2024 elections mo antimi ani nkunim nkuguo no na eson ano odene this time round obi bisa se na DNT na yewura engineer Kwabena Agyapong wo de ho abam se opese omanfo to abama na tu franka ama MPP amanyuku no wo be ya no sei
se eku de nipa ewom egu ahoro me ya no se party a metu me ho ache e de ye adwumaden asom party ifiti time aye chichiri party minim party nim mini party empenimfo awo party nyina ye adwuma masom adubuan 1992 saa time no me di be 30 years masom
Professor Dubuan
yeah saa time no ente se na okayfm ho yo saa time na Ghana your station back up Ghana Broadcasting nti ye pe obi akotena so aye party political broadcast ama MPP saa time no ente se ne se enkwan wo adwoa obi etimi di nsa eyimunam those days ne we see hu na ehye se wuni akukuduro wuni tu hu ahye tuntum untimi enkase odo hu akola bebo afore aye sa adwumadie no ifi se na misade enso so na me ye adwuma e wa ban adwuma na saa time so sojafo ne hwe so it was in very difficult times in this country na enso so party ni fapem mpenifo ami me beto om e kire se tambia no ese ye de ho bo afore for ye daach nti at that time at a young age we to me who see ho in spite of the fact that now my professional engineering development was at stake. Nanso so me said there be member national television. Na master Ghana for someone to aba emwa Professor Dubois. Na yen to aba emma sojania say be no abetra so over 10 years. Aha Ghana.
OKFM.
Me yes I dey no because me dey me gidi say politics. Kebi ma me kebi ehia. Na Ghana for akọ ahokyere mu. Ye parties we yetete no de betimi aye de asom party de abo nipa eno na ehia mpanimfo a ye beto efiri ho masom mampaninkufo as his press secretary kasama for the rank of a minister for close to 6 years. Even before then in 1998 candidate Akufo-Addo me ka nipa nsia na edi nanim de ne call born to Ghana 230 constituencies at the time. And Sanya, you couldn't go to candidate Kufo Osunwai. And in 2014, I was elected massively in Tamale as the General Secretary of the MPP. Inti upo bia unim party no nkrofo how ne bra, especially a grassroots, a polling station, a jumadin omo ye ansana ya ba abemwa upe nipa meche se meka ho pa na sese baabi aduru sɛ deɛ ɔkae no nkugu a ɛdiɛ no na ano ɔhye wohwɛ figures na kyɛ sɛ yɛn nkurɔfoɔ bɛɛ over 2.5 million a ma abɔnten sɛ yɛbɛto aba because 2020 Anaado Dankwa Akufo-Addo onya 6.7 million Mahama inya 6.2 plus and then onya another in 2024 the bear 200,000 ka ho under any law of natural progression kesi ye de no ko anim 6.9 na 7
na de ya na ya bufu
afede and bufu ni niema bebre koso enti party no esuma Professor Kwe so onko round na untiti party for ano mesusu mi obi a me number me na me use in 2001 and one am dey use say enti party for no one more platform bi na dey what to because hom nim number no enti mo phone back ho asa me Vodafone no just ubie so a udi agra kwame up to 10 cry now that is so nenso eno so eboa me because ahomachi bia na se mpese me hwe de party for odwuna ene nsem e koso a ema me hu ne me hu se ade a eha won kese na omo mpe ene se ye electoral college no a ye de etwusu mpanyfo no mfu se time na so a ese ye bie mu na other people ebeka ho because e kodru ba bi na ayese ye twa bi agya party de ye wo mu se wasom party wa ye adwumaden na wonti wakonwa so na ye kwa ye mfrew ye bibi a ye musa wadwene abato na ye to a wontu bi enti ubetime ho obi no di regional chairman wodi minister bi a 3 times wodi MP sisi onti so ntina ye ka asem wo party mu na se ye to aba onka ho enti amani pepe titran that level of apathy a grip of party no because there was a feeling say there's detachment a kwan kese abeda ye mpanimfo ene ye grassroots ntem nti mimi ye say ye tie Professor Okwe report na msese baby enkugu edi ehia se ye Kenya party no ne yesre wom se abufu ebehye omumu anti omo timi ka kire se ombeme yakọ opposition ye tusua bibi afrim ye nya sa abufu no bio na ombe Kenya hono mu se party de omo ade na ensesa a omo hwehwe no e de sa ensesa no aba na mimi obi a party no nim me fritite masum kuo no unfortunately whether it was by destiny or by divine the last 8 years no na menka abai no enti me fan say full soldiers oni omo a ya kan o ma hye anase ya sideline on there kame say mini omo head teacher na dodo no a timi hwe me e de me ka asem say the former general secretary how ne niema wa fam nyina no ta party echi a enti yeso ye begina party nechi enti me gidi say my candidature is a symbol of revival and renewal of this party. Now we go back to our roots. Semeka say we go back to our roots. Eniema pa to huache sunsum enidie that dose of voluntarism. Ene se obeye bibi dia som party dia boa party now dia som oman no. Ene obeka se eno eya yire free party mu a se usumo bi so nko tare poster kra na ohwe enim se maniska do beto starch no ne aga. Yesu sa no nya sa na mpanimfo no tete. Until we need to go back to our roots, renew ourselves, and present a better version of the MPP to the Ghanaian people. Until Misre se ye kasa yemu nuado enkabom enu hia party no pa enu na ma party for no who say there be a party papa ma party no be ye hwam akono ba party enti wo mu nim se mabobra o party masum mpanimfo ni nyina to the extent that even in 2023 you call primaries manya abano kese no ye to abani wie a ye peja Dr. Baomia mi di na chi kese pa me sum because me dey osno e na me sum
okay
I believe say all true patriots say wo se wo ye party ni dia ese wo som party no na de party na yi no ese wo de wa hoden unyansa atachiri efri say yen yesu swana na ye ta Dr. Safo Aduachi in 1992 as Young Executive Forum. Those days so Kojo Banredu Akosio Seje former foreign minister Lanche Martin
edweso no
chese Courage Kwashiga, Cecilia Dapa, Gladys Asma, Dr. Heyman, Joe Nyame, me body ami monye.
Vito Usu Junior mo.
Vito, ono de cry there, ono de so de Kumasi. Ono de one ono asemo de. Me can na ya is a symbol of nipa otu ne ho che wo party mo recognition cry no baka say. Ya sheda amani bi. Say or Council of Elders there by Victor. He was the general secretary of the Buzia Dankwa Club.
Oh, okay.
Aye. Ono na akola na omusuma no bank cry said Buzia Dankwa Club no shase wo Kumasi o. So atakura jima no.
Takura jima ye na owo pioneer no.
Aye.
My ten kese no.
Jemfi bika no ne mpenimfo.
Jemfi bika kwa de kodu baby. Party nti e ton no dan.
Susu kanisa. So, in the party said, Anna Nenum, a play Dr. Richard Anna, they were in Kumasi. And so we told Sunana almost man a bank, and then lawyer Kufo, Freya Kufu, I don't know others, and Sana, I don't know a soldier. Yet the name Ranty, Isusa, Fina maybe a school, young engineer, Timmy the Behumbo, young executives. Now, the name film said, Busumibia, that time was sick, I said, maybe a school. Ye nyina contribute to one more Oscar de ba ye ni bisu de kakra.
But that brings into question, sir. Yes, what I can say. Honorable Kennedy, Akompre Agyapong. Was what the 3 million. As a point, it's having a music jacket to get them.
Kwame, Ufeso Sunday, same way. Ebeye, enokre na me pese me kire se bibia science because in those days not here. Say bisika
$3 million.
Na bi ni hosa enti e me nwa me party no ni edi akire pa enti bi de enokre kakra ese meka those days no sika free America buy Mr. Kwame Pianitias it was $35,000 na America party they buy London 10,000 na Professor Dubu han kra don de sika kra na o de kono ho a obeka cho se fa koma jo nyame papa bi friend jo nyame no a businessman we free mu na say ni nua pani ni Professor Nyame doctor no so anase fakoma Kwame Pianim na hwesika so enti nyini se obi a no hobia Akufo-Addo then campaign manager would have known if there was 3 million in 1992 there was no such figure enti wo de no cry dem say me launching new campaign me pese be say after all enti me pesa me can't true ni say ye to aba wie ndi ade na e fe ni say Dr. Safo Aduachi nkola nyina koja Professor Dubois de ko ni fie command tinkwa de ne support man ka say ni nkola ni mo meye adwuma mo eno na ma me be ye close to prof.
Oh, okay.
So anti ye pedipa akotra TV so na ye hu no sa meeting ye no Dr. Safo Aduachi wo East Lagos ene Eco Bank ni adi nyina na ewurem
sabre no
na ho ewurem na Jacob Bechibi Lamte the chairman of publicity committee Haruna Ata ne okodi NDC a say oya ambassador Miami Abuchi Abuchi na me friend no no ka publicity committee no
okay
oni papa bi friend Kwame Kwaku Poku ono no ka alliance for change
alliance for change
ono the politics name say wan said that e buy no anhye dan fa ne ho anyi but tis legon madam fro Kwaku Poku wo mo ne da na record me ofie ho na me she blue jilabia light sky blue na me start a party political broadcast emma ye nua pani on de no ha Edward Fachi
Mr. Fachi
o to me din say genuine support because a video no make say we tum say MPP nkrofo edi echi nde omo ye genuine support na NDC de no they are bassiwo ntina or the to me genuine support me can we my kai say in those days ye to abane wie man ti da say obi si we ye sell binipa we je ekufo nipa we say ye nyina botwi edi Penny Dubuachi, Yena Anye. Sahasun 96, ye koya na Penny Dubuan and
Kai said 92, 93, and Yabuba Bani, no. Who's a resource in yes at triple E, no. Obate Ketu South MPP.
Uko fasem dadaba. Mina me catch you say those days and say no.
32. I've always said NDC 25,000. Hey, 125. The Ketu one nipa to say no.
See, because those days 92 and say na reform saba.
Yeah.
Na yina we catch you say ko Independence Square. That time polling station agent be any ho. Into one we timi sisa ballot box near the court.
And now go run them wakoto. Now a
ballot box no cry so na eyetum. And to say the new humi. Etiomosum. See the be a guasie, say fe bi muasie. Na sa result na nyina wo Independence Square ho. And a book it to sell. Me yam de me say pro. Me hu ba bia me jam ka madam fu bi na de me
cut this out.
Madam fu bi na de me ko fi Madina that time na mtimi ma me fi o Madina. Na me dadem na me next door neighbor so NDC ne no aso ni radio Jirakpa JJ Rollins 19,000 Professor Dubois 810 na GBC for some share for bare 4 days they repeat results no sa NTS and crofo o masisi o ma chinchimi ensa o ma
na sabrenzo o kai ma me we Beatrice Edu omo boba
I wanna know GBC main news anchor so enti sa election na chi de me nyini se bibia wo ho a abomi hu bio in fact for 4 days na me share them bubuye cry because we were very hopeful but he refi say enkola no dodo no ana di echi no say sata wo ma me register no to register the EMC 1989 district level elections
no
eno a dinkola na aba di echi nyina say no muni aba
omu to aba
register no so na nkrofo edi twifa so a say ene parliamentary elections no yenkoto nti yankoto parliamentary elections no so what dem say nti uhwa party ya go through a lot nene ya be do baby between. It is very important that we go back to our roots, those noble roots, serve values na ema party no ye krabehwe party no ye hwam na ne apere ne ani bre everywhere to ho acheni ho no. I am a symbol of that. Na me de mesre nyankopon ni party for se omosuma me a adadafo na omu nyina feel se ye twa omu agya no ene me ye propose as ye madadafo ni nyina meto abayi former chairman na afrem say Kwabena why dey ene dey say you say your man voting right me de ka minyaya voting right no kese kwa kodru polling station adadafo ni nyina because we wanted the electoral college to be expanded to well over 1 million. Na a reduce sikasem ne nkrofo etuetua sika ne monetization of our politics. Ene money is trying to rule rather than merit. So that we can restore professionalism and meritocracy back into our society. Na enkoye se bibia ye sika. The society is being gripped by materialism. Adoko die. Eye bua fire so ntina Professor Okwe o man report no okay said that our electoral college system is broken. Enti yan hihye no foforo. Nti ha me kakra se conference here ko yi yes here the two pe ene ebeka. Your friend is saying electoral polling station. Come feel say ke bie mu na call back to 2018 omo anomo wo ho register no ho 2014 register no ho 2010 because 29 near call trade fair near cost society. At least these 4 streams thing now are one more ebuafu a atia da ni nyina be hu say say dey meso so no ya twemi abem a sense of belonging, a sense of inclusiveness aba because obi wo ho na ohia na na no di nkomo oh na de mfi mi ti esa na je ni ma nyina empese e bi di ekire na nsem bi mi ko kumase na me frɛ former chairman fo bi ni o ma di nkomo for abedu ba kuma ye frɛ na so o yeso tuka na ne rese wo kwai so MPP no say MPP ona say o kra ye kwa ye frɛ ana auto aba tsefi na se ne re kan se ane ma ne be de nti na ne nkola ne bebre omo hu so omo papa no women organizers chairman at that time 92 we kunu ho de aye adwuma den ama party na se abato kra adwenkyere se obe participate in an election on kan ho de na che party no ene na ene ni nti saa de no de eventually no ese etimi ya ma obia o kura party card wetu any dues no otimi to aba na se ya ye call conference ya call accept expansion a very limited expansion na me feel say we could have gone a lot further na the abeka ho kra create a lot of tension ne say nipa 2 no kra dey beka ho a say increasing by 40,000 times 2 which is 80,000 and no kra yes be the sunset clause where the bishop so mo dey chen say ye next polling station elections and sign into just say 31st no omuntu bi
January amudi flag bearer no omuntu bi
I know eno ya de a eye me na pa ti me de me pese me tu ma catch party for nim penifo bi say look yes polling station for 4-year mandate wo mu time beso February ni January de ben enti adenti na yentimi nkanche polling station for say nye se bia bo apayo say ye pese ye terminate omu mandate no nemum ye pese ye freshen electoral college no enti nka December ana November yen to polling station no foforo na yen to for nipa 7 rather than 5 if you say me kasa se mu ya asem a ye nyina adwene ho
na yen fa wo meka ho
no meka ho so ho
na kwa for expansion na nka say no de sunset clause bi wo ho na ya to awie no
na jeta kwadwo ko no gyina
nkwantia
nti mema catch the party for no bi mesre chairman Bute num ne general secretary say omunwi hu ye it's for the good of the party to provide a sense of participation and inclusiveness because current electoral college ne there eno na nipa pi enye comfortable with nti ne ye ka expansion na se conference na agi expansion na to mu there let's make sure say it takes immediate effect yenye no na no susu nye honko electoral areas no say yes akwa approve say as a party electoral areas no a fall in line a beye to say the electoral commission the no pepepe because yeah party na sometimes we go etimi chem more just for better organization but conference decided say electoral commission was 7,000 polling stations electoral areas sa na party the no be and na yasan approve say nipa 4 emeka coordinator no ti hia 5 sa 5 times 7,000 75 na say so nipa bebre
7 times 5 yeah
hey woman say you anyway wo there ofia no now the 80,000 cut 5 let's just say can what 100,000 although yemu be feels still can see it me 500 to 800,000 maybe $1 million in the new electoral register and this would have been a decent addition into see bet me who be near catch the polling station for no say look you know say my mandate end February so for these special reasons no ye pese ye to elections no in November and December near electoral areas no count so that we'll increase it by well over 100,000 me feel say and no you're more appreciable so any pepe feel say because a ye binum trimu say omo abe to be but according to what we've done just omo to be I just said the expansion na you see ekoye no
fazobia amaso
be very limited
ena ya to awie no ena moko akoye expansion na nipa ko say the next 4 years
yes,
so sabre na
it will not take effect until your best say bibia we are a human institution we have a constitution, but we are human beings and we are dynamic. And because their mandate ends in February, if you end it in December, it's just 2 months short. I think it's not fatal. And yeah, they are extra so kese. Nti me ma dream dey can feel say ese yensa. Na eda okoka nipa bi atu ya no ego so because they have a majority or council and as a national executive. But a dream pa and the techre ebeboa party no so. Nti eno dey me koso aka say entiase ebe adwuma nka yenye polling station elections no entem na new executives emeto your friend is saying omo na majority na emeto presidential primaries no ebi nti me dey minim say ye koi ye chitafo na omo efri echi no ye besre wo omo ntiase se oba ojane na egu onan so ayentwa ye koi dey minim say ye dos a lot of the seats say lose to NDC no because your microphone refuse to turn up to vote. So almost turning up, there are a lot of seats I bet me add back. And I'm very confident say between MPP and NDC. MPP you ni papa na abufo any am fear any minimum po and I'm a nipa pi atiatra. And I believe my candidature is a candidature about renew and rejuvenate the base of the party because woman says a beer. Ya twena bo so pa wo party mu a ene kemeka se me di motintima nanso so magina party echi kese ti mesre wo mu a edi yawo ni ade nyina se party de wo mun gina chire den dia koso bia wo mun fanche e dia disrede so to wo mani mia me ka ho pa e chew na wo mun fasa sunsun tu ho ache edo any die ni adwumaden a omumema MPP beye party a sebi obi enum se party papa ni no na enhu enye akono ama Ghana fo bio na ye kasaye efutuo kakra so amede betu akasamafo ye besrew nye politics ni se wano oya nye politics ni se bedidi nipa tem enti se o kan wasema kan city a person kan person no obi e disagree a fine any die so ne kwan paso na kire wadwen a sebi e different rather than say kasen bi wa emfa bu emanipa and now we MPP ni say your opposition we have to win hearts and minds and souls enti emfa any die emma ye tiefo na ye kan asema nye die eye denko na ese ye kan the you feel say you can't edi ebuo ebema womo etie and very important. So we need a leadership and I'm someone who understands people me tidi pase me doni paso so enam eniema ma femu me kola brem ni brea me brea yen ntino say me hu so ekom de obi a minim city etie because me so ma go through that kind of situation before. Enti me de me ho ebe kire party for no as say the options open to them are very clear. Party a diverse group of individuals. There are some who feel say they want more of the same, but in himself when you do things the same way you don't get different results. Say was kakra. They say baby at Ghana Drew no here will be connected very well with the youth and I think I do so very well. Na yetimi ahye ye party for no crying with me kasa keke but woman who say papa ni suni ne ban ne adwuma wadi I think my long standing service to this tradition is a matter of public record obi anim nti adesrede na de beto na I want a clean campaign na efe fata ni wi a ye nyina timi aba body obedi na echi chidom ye de nako amesre nyankopon se any party for nse omonto omani nhwe me de omuni me frititi me no manante nyenne ni hu a metima bodin obi anim se machin Ghana ha nyina several times from 1992 multiple times so wo hamileo so wo chuchuliga o so wo boko so wo brewaniase o sɛ wɔ Kitao, sɛ wɔ Sogakope, sɛ wɔ Hafasini, wɔ Pristia, anaa Enche, Machin ha nyinaa. Nti I know this party, I have the institutional memory of this party, and I can become a bridge. Me na mayɛ sɛ bridge no, because yɛhyehyɛ party no na me wɔ hɔ. Nti mpanimfoɔ no nimdeɛ ne wɔn nyansa a wɔde kyekyere party no, masua bi afiri mu. Na yɛda akyi so no, so that yɛbɛtumi agya nkyirima no, those values ɛnɛ wobɛka sɛ ɛyɛ asa no, because kasa na menya ahwee no yɛ na ɛyɛ adɔso. It is what we can do for our country and our party that matters. Deɛ yɛbɛtumi ayɛ de aboa ahyehyɛ ɔman no ɛne yɛ party no na ɛhia, nyɛ de yɛbɛnya afiri yɛ party no. Right? So that spirit of voluntarism which appears to have waned in this country no, ɛne yɛ party no so no, ɛyɛ adeɛ a mepɛ sɛ me use saa campaign ɛhyɛ wɔn nkran kɔ round 2 wɔn fo sɛ wɔn nkenya wɔn na wɔn nsɔre. Ɛfiri sɛ 2028 Kwame sɛ yɛanwene a ɛsɛ Ghana for say 8 years and them say saa na wɔn de bɛma nkorɔfo. Because President Mahama Krow no okɔ fie kra no yɛsan akɔfo no aba sɛ wɔmɛtoa no adwuma so.
Onya ne 8 no.
Onya ne 8 no. Nti deɛ ɔbɛwene 2028 no ɔbɛkɔ 8 years. Sɛ 4 ɛda anim deɛ yɛdan yɛmpɛ yɛtwa. Nti
bronya 4 pɛ, bronya 4 pɛ.
Nti wo a woyɛ biribi a woyɛ MPP ni no, pusa wo ho sɛ adeɛ a meyɛ no ɛtwe dɔm, ɛma party no ho ayɛ hwam, ɛbɛka nipa aba yɛ ho, wɔn a ɛpaw yɛ akyi no ɛbɛtumi atwe wɔn aba yɛ ho anaa. How you communicate, how you behave, ɛnidi a wode mama nipa ɛyɛ very important. Na ɛtumi yɛ ne saa ɛno na ɛbɛma yɛ nkurɔfoɔ abuafo na wɔn bo atɔ yɛm. Na wɔn ahu sɛ panin deɛ yɛtwe naboɔ so na nso so ɔsi ɔsono no nti na yɛnyae creating cult figures in the party, individuals. Adubuahe ɔkɔ, Kufuor Bae ɔkɔ, Akufo-Addo ɔkɔ. Nti party no deɛ egyina hɔ. Nti me hu obi a ɔbɛka sɛ ɔpanin bi ayɛ ne bɔne na ɔtoma ne party no radio so na ɔtoma ne party no ne vehicle a de bɛkɔ akɔsom ɔman. All genuine patriots to give off their best and present a greater version of the MPP to the world. And also there, so obegyina radio so now say o support to asumesi ana obententi o to mane kekensem wa emfata o hwɛ social media na o hwɛ platforms ni bi o ha o ka say ya twese kai ehun ni mfa so eya akonwa na atɔ na ye pray. The old electoral cycle ended on December 7th. Na me pese me kan sa asem so bio cause ya na binom frɛ ne abusa o na de won e we ntem na me se da bi me de me party ni me som party nti si ye nipa te said ye Dr. Bawumia. Me feel say it is our fiduciary duty as patrons of our party say ye di ibeta na chi wo akomapam wa ye adwumaden na waboa eno no nkyerɛ sɛ in future bia no untimi nka sɛ wo pɛsɛ ukɔ do ho bɛkyerɛ nti nye sɛ bia asɛm bia wɔ. But all dedicated patrons should support the elected flag bearer of our party. Near to abani wedia. Ye sa ya nhwe yi a. Eche se ye kan amana hu se ye ya yire ye ho yi yem kɔboa. Na eche se mo penalize. Se wakɔboa nipa no dade a. Enye se wo kra wugina bi.
Ai ma te sa asɛm. Ebi kra se. Sɛdeɛ mo yema adubuahe. Ɔkɔ baako kɔ mienu sɛdeɛ mo yɛma yɛwuraje okufoɔ kɔ baako kɔ mienu sɛ mo yɛma nanado ade ne duru ba o miaso deɛ
adubuahe ɔkɔ baako pɛ
ɔno ɔkɔ baako pɛ wɔn sɛ no yare ntia nyɛ san ko bɛkɔ
no nyare prof yare no ba 2000 so baby nti 96 deɛ no ɔnyare aba no mampani candidate Kufuor then as he was known ɛyɛ adwuma no timiji to me no free nsa intimidate me feel say right now no yes you can kre the last 8 years no Ghanaians were not enamored with us as a political party and as a government Nti our chances will be much better with Sebi Ubia or new, who gives you a new freshness, a new dimension, and a new direction. And I feel that presenting KAA, Kwabena Agyapong, will give us that opportunity to give us a dog's chance of the election. Because elections were Ghana, they are tight. Party be anywhere or overly dominant. Under normal circumstances, yanya dear crown. Ye 44, 45 dear. SE and Saka. And both parties have similar strengths. You say a dorsal sin woman, kakra. Na bufo ne bae, and I am crowful at the time. And ye sudden a binding a juma, a beye, any the way I be carry campaign, and no Nebema party for na Kenya. Na I saw assure say, especially grassroots, no say, ye nyaw majejemu. To put together a solid welfare package. Say omo hwa omo ye adwuma ye ntimi ntua onka nanso so bibi kakra ebemo mahu say ye ni aso adwuma den ne to ho acha omo ye wo fom ho no e de ama party no ye be ne sa de ya na wa ye adwuma ma party na ya ba power na ofre obi a omfa yes re omo enimi de omo nime. Me phone number me press secretary said them catch o frame so amefa because nya bibia na obetimi aso ano ana se obetimi aye bibi de aboa kra asempa bia obekama to obi akoma so ma na koma aba from, and it is very important. So we should be accessible as political leaders. So na womu a edi ahoden womu tumi ene ahoden na eboa me ekopower so womu afom kokrumuti ankotim ho an rewrefie mu anya adwumaden a untimi medi president. Nti the omo yemaye no me de mani sopa because me myself I'm a grassroots person. I've worked in the trenches from 1992 till now. Timojide se omo soma me the 2 million I can connect with the base of the party. Me some more technical background. Me a civil engineer. I'm say Dan no because hey Ghana a lawyer for economists, bankers this may be the first time we'll have a technical person, a civil engineer as president. And the built environment who hear me, the enforcement of rules and regulations. Idea ha or Ghana ha kwame. O my team because a special development ye tuna JJ mun do bia pebia no disi bebia. Those are things that should stop. Nyame madum na party for the mame. Na Ghana for me so will ensure that rules and regulations are enforced properly to make sure says urban space no a be regenerated near building so that we can live in a livable city. Yina we say etimo ayenije.
Right, and your mamma now say that when him say afe na agree asha asienti ye beto nsa ne afro de bia
nyame nhyira wo so
nhyira wo
na watie fo nyina baabi o mutie firi bia nyame nhyira obi ane MPP fo ye mfa nua do ni assemble akoso a last one mechanic say I say we maka electoral commission say a constitutional amendment na say you say den me dey by election no ya na e hamadwen pa is a waste of money and it's a critical situation sir ehun nimfa so because a party near general election near my party no mandate for 4 years sir they said the president if you advice no ever take you over. I think say obi free mo say my party a control sasid no ekoyi nipa foforo no obetoa sa adwuma no so one tebia ebe kwa batwa now we all the forces descend on one small area. Then tokwa muja hwegu sikaseye, and most often than not it ends with the retention of the seat. So very few times now like I say aswingi. Until me feel say ade I had me cry the name feel say NDC cry they say there more 180 something seats. When you ma broso. Ye de kakre mo harasi boy ma minim say no na contribute you say nyame na frɛ no omo hu say politics no edane na so 200 ni nyina na ompe kra 275 omo nya bi da 1992 93 to 1997 Enti ya omunya abotre kakra na politics no it is both sides na work together na ma niema eyeye me feel say nka we no ka say etimi ya special arrangement na ema MPP replace a departed parliamentarian na nka bibia enkoboko na enkofa tensions na ye ko yi na edu friends akweti we be it's unnecessary. It's one seat. It won't change our strength in parliament by much, and it won't change the configuration of parliament by much. Until we me imagine na make and I think in future no going forward I think say by elections na see jaye a hard drink because it's become notorious for what happens during these by-elections, and we should allow the party that controls that seat to nominate someone to continue the work of the departed parliamentarian. We are doing trade. To me, that was it.
Miss Midas, now the Ben Abefa forms.
I hope some Monday they meet me. No, but 100,000 to be home. Over bring me 5 as well.
Miramati. Now, Say you say I know the born I did that so.
Say when me car and now be Jimano si born say me protested. Me can say me protested. There be. In fact, you call National Council figures and crofo boy no. Me mpese me budin wa ha. But me sorry e catch on say one mu hu say Ghana 40 enipa bre wo Ghana ha. Nti ye mo figure e reasonable. Na me enyenkobo figure be ma nipa feel say dabre ye hihya adaso ene ye de bepe akonwa die there be figures are been boy no. In fact the two figures that were mentioned na nye kra me moso kra na wati ti me sorry na me ka say the last time ye ukofa former it 50 nti me feel say you move to 100 enye bad na ma obi ehu say when you bring now is serious 100,000 mood unkoto eno so ye non-refundable nti ukoye obi bia na o de ba na nka o de 4 abeka ho na ye 500 ene bi ka so we ne unrefundable nti no ye ma 500 no nye separate because yeah party no so here ska they are organize but in presidential primary ye no in all the 276 locations at the same time ye be na fa akode umoka kese ena saa kasa no se ese ye mo obi scansa no akoto aba ende me ne obi anya adwene so we are executive of a party na ya set ya polling station amount na ya amount voting rights ekoto na wo si ye mre o transport ansa na wakoto dia na just a party no wo som ne say enti that budget should not be the burden of the party because general elections say MOBS ka say onkoto upe you civic duty now we cry that we a polling station executive ene yamma o saa nkranhye no say emre no so a kokoto aba na kire wadwene hu de obedi anim say koba ne say ese ye mauska ansa na wakọ dia na kire party politics na ye ya ma edu baby a ha adwen kakra nti ho de I've always disagreed with that posture.
Okay, FM.
Say any force who are between party no edo party no you should be able to make your way to the polling station and cast your vote. Nti sa budget in the party for no omo nyim free omo budget because eno na omo multiply na ye kakaka.
Okay.
So I them children but electoral commission is a public body that is statutory. Into the obetua bibi kakra no ma set up polling stations now police forces so have organized these elections before as general secretary and we didn't spend that much so who police for me who IGP at the time no one discuss let's just say who provide the security we pay a token because that is the service they are supposed to provide to us enti mesre say yenhwe ye na 600 na yesum KN 5 they are not but almost on person 5 no stand alone na a friend is saying intinye se bia me hu say enra obi dia to say I should stop complaining. I've never complained. I proposed it.
Okay.
Ntisa.
Yo, ɛdeɛ general medase anɔpɛ
me so medase nyame nhyira wo bebree.
ɔnhyira wo nso yɛne engineer Kwabena Agyapong na nkurɔfoɔ nim wɔsa yɛ kuro from boy.
Hey, wode me akɔ akyire kuro from paa kuro from Baptist na those days
kuro from Baptist
me papa ɔno ɔsɛ ɔme ntwa kwam nti wokɔ Baptist sɛ wogyina hɔ ama obi fifie na ɔbɛfa no nti kuro from sɔfo Antony no mu aseɛ hɔ obi akɔsi agyema ɛfie hɔ no
efie na ɛne Baptist yɛ opposite no baabi a na kɔtɔkɔ sɛ kɔdwo goalkeeper efie hɔ nam te fie hɔ
saa ɛnɛ sɛ ne honim yɛ anɛte saa time deɛ nem sɛ bia ne ɛŋo yo Kwame nyame nhyira wo
ɔnhyira wo sɛ mesɛ meda ase paa right yɛne engineer Kwabena Agyapong ɛna atwe nkɔmmɔ yi de awie no na yɛhome so aba yɛba aka asɛm baako bi na yɛwie.
OKFM 101.7. OKFM 101.7.